We're looking at homework from section 7.1. This is question number 21. Determine whether the claim stated below represents the null hypothesis or the alternative hypothesis. If a hypothesis test is performed, how should you interpret a decision that A rejects the null hypothesis or B fails to reject the null hypothesis? A scientist claims that the mean incubation period for the eggs of a species of bird is less than 53 days. So, we're going to look for keywords in the statement. We see mean less than 53. So that's our first claim. The claim is that the mean is less than 53. We need to know whether that's the null hypothesis or the alternative hypothesis. Since that does not have any statement of equality in it, that makes it the alternative hypothesis HA. So for the complementary pair, for the less than symbol, the other one is going to have the greater than or equal to symbol. So the other claim is that mu is greater than or equal to 53, which is the null hypothesis. So does the claim represent the null hypothesis or the alternative hypothesis? Well, the claim that was made by this scientist was the alternative hypothesis. So since the claim does not contain a statement of equality, it represents the alternative hypothesis. So that's our first question. Now we're asked to figure out how we should interpret the decisions. So how should you interpret a decision that rejects the null hypothesis? Well, remember that rejecting the null hypothesis means we have enough evidence to support the alternative hypothesis, which is the claim in this problem. So there is sufficient evidence to support the claim that the mean incubation period for the eggs of a species of bird is less than 53 days. Because we were rejecting the null hypothesis in this question, that means we were supporting the alternative hypothesis, so that means we believe we have sufficient evidence to support. Part B says, how should you interpret a decision that fails to reject the null hypothesis? Well, if you're failing to reject the null hypothesis, that means you don't have enough evidence to support the alternative hypothesis, which is our claim here. So there is insufficient evidence to support the claim that the mean incubation period for the eggs of a species of bird is less than 53 days. And that's your answer.